The one thought pattern that slowly destroys confidence. Have you ever noticed this? Some people are talented, smart, even hardworking, but deep inside, they feel small, hesitant, and never enough. And the scary part, it's not because of failure, it's not because of lack of skills, and it's not because others are better than them. Psychology says there is one invisible thought pattern that quietly eats confidence every single day. So slowly that most people don't even realize it's happening. No motivation video talks about it, no teacher warns you about it, and because it feels normal, people think, this is just how my mind works. But here's the truth. If this thought pattern runs in your brain for too long, you start doubting yourself before even trying. You stop trusting your own decisions, and eventually, you lower your standards without knowing why. In this video, I'll show you how this pattern secretly starts, and why intelligent people are actually more vulnerable to it. This thought pattern doesn't start with fear. It starts with something that sounds intelligent. Psychology calls it mental self-checking. You replay conversations in your head. You analyze what you said, what you should have said. You double-check decisions even after they're made. At first, it feels like being careful, being mature, being smart, but slowly, something dangerous happens. Your brain learns one message: I can't trust myself without rethinking everything. So before you speak, you hesitate. Before you act, you imagine outcomes. Before you try, you imagine failure. Here's the scary part. The more intelligent and self-aware you are, the stronger this pattern becomes, because your brain is too good at finding flaws. And once this pattern settles in, confidence doesn't disappear suddenly. It leaks out quietly, day by day. Why your brain keeps repeating this pattern even when it's clearly hurting you, and why breaking it feels almost impossible. Here's the illusion your brain creates. It makes you believe that thinking more, being safer. So every time you doubt yourself, your brain rewards you with a tiny feeling of control. Psychology calls this false certainty. You think, if I analyze it one more time, I'll get it right. If I prepare a little more, I won't mess up. If I wait, I'll feel confident first. But confidence never comes first. Action creates confidence, not the other way around. Yet this thought pattern flips that logic. It trains your mind to wait for perfect clarity before moving. And because perfection never arrives, you stay stuck. Not because you're weak, but because your brain is protecting you the wrong way. This is why people with the most potential often feel the least confident. When this thought pattern runs for years, it stops being just a habit. It becomes who you think you are. You stop saying, I'm choosing not to, and start saying, I'm just not confident. Psychology calls this internal labeling. Your brain collects every hesitation, every delay, every moment you didn't speak up, and turns them into evidence. Evidence that says, I'm not bold, I'm not decisive, I'm not the kind of person who goes first. And once your identity changes, confidence doesn't feel accessible anymore. You admire confident people from a distance, thinking they were born different. But here's the truth. They don't think less. They interrupt this pattern early. Now I'll reveal the one psychological switch that breaks this loop instantly. A simple trick that rebuilds confidence from the inside. Confidence is not built by positive thinking. It's built by ending self-checking at the right moment. The trick is called decision finality. Most people destroy confidence after the decision by replaying it, doubting it, correcting it in their head. Confident people do one thing differently. Once a decision is made, they stop reviewing it mentally, even if it's imperfect, even if it feels uncomfortable. Why this works? Your brain learns confidence through closure, not success. Every time you say internally, I decided, end of story, your brain records, I can trust myself, my choices are safe, I don't need reapproval. And slowly, your nervous system relaxes. Here's how to apply it today. Make a small decision. Reply, choice, action. Say internally, decision locked. Do not reopen it mentally. At first, it will feel wrong. That's because your brain is addicted to checking. But after a few days, something changes. Less hesitation, faster responses, stronger presence. Natural confidence, not fake confidence. Quiet confidence. Because the thought pattern that was destroying you was never fear. It was not allowing decisions to settle. Break that, and confidence rebuilds itself automatically. So next time your mind asks, should I rethink this one more time? Smile. because now you know the truth. Confidence isn't something you find. It's something you stop stealing from yourself. Lock the decision. Let the discomfort pass. And watch how quietly your confidence comes back. If this hit a little too close, you're not broken. You were just overchecking. Subscribe Psychology Decode. That actually changes you. And for more content like this,